What's going on, everyone? Welcome to PopFourceOne on Thursday nights. How you guys
minus one? PopFourceOne minus one.
Pop Force 3. I don't know.
Pop Trust 3. Pop Trust
Pop
1.
3-1.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
1. What's going on? So, how you guys doing tonight?
I'm excited. We missed last week. Why did we miss last week? Oh, we were traveling. Yeah, we were traveling.
Slackers.
A little bit of snow came in.
A little bit. It was a good amount. We got like 8 to 10 inches up here.
It was a blizzard. I couldn't even see where I was driving. Sorry.
I think it's supposed to be like 45 tomorrow morning. That's like freezing cold for Florida in the morning.
Oh yeah, it's like 65 here.
It was negative 3 degrees the other day.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
So terrible.
Toronto, I am feeling better finally. Yes.
But
yes,
Vince and I held it down last week talking about sodas.
You guys did a good job. We tuned in a couple times, and yeah, you guys did a great job. So
it was fun because it's good that it's amazing to go through that many sodas. I mean, it's crazy.
Just think about how tough it's going to be at the end of this year.
I think it will be tough, but I don't know. It might be easier. Who knows? It might be easier because now everyone's kind of getting their. I think everyone's starting to get their groove of what they collect in sodas a lot more. I feel that way. I don't feel everyone's just buying whatever sodas come out, other than Jim. But everyone else is collecting like what their genre is, what they like. Like I like Marvel and I like this and that and Disney and whatever, but they're not like I need to have every soda no matter what it is.
Well, that's true because I mean each wave. On average, a new wave of sodas comes out every 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. If you collect Marvel, like you just said, there might be one new character. They usually don't drop 2 characters from the same line in one drop,
Yeah.
So it's very manageable if you're only choosing 1 or 2 lines. Now, if you're choosing like 3 or 4 or 5, then yeah, that's gonna get dicey. So I
think it's kind of crazy.
What's up, Rigo? He said he's been looking forward to this all day. So have I. So have I.
Yeah, there's a lot of people coming in and joining us. So I see Anna's here. I see Toronto's here. I saw Sarah coming in here early on. Daniel, welcome. Frank, Christina. Hope Christina's having a great night. Always helping modding. Jeremy, Pop Fiend hanging out with us. Who else? We got Noah.
And Anna, thank you. Yes, Joanna did her very first solo video today, so that was a big deal.
I saw that. That was really good.
Yeah, I like it because I like the timing she did on the video. It was under like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it was like good to watch. She got to it. She showed off all the details. Her
hair was on point. It was good.
Hair was on point. Yes. No, she did an amazing job. So
yeah,
she did a really good job. All she needed was a little push, and
definitely get out there. Boom, get out.
Yeah, just gotta throw her in the deep end. And she did not review an easy set. That was a very detailed and complicated set.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, Laura's next. We're gonna force Laura to get out there next. So
oh man.
I don't think I made Shannon do a video by herself yet. So
I want to see Shannon do a video by herself because she's gonna open up the boxes. She's not gonna know where it's from. She's not gonna know what it is. She's not gonna know like
hand her some stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. Good luck.
Mega mystery box.
So I was working on top 10 video, top 10 flock video today. And I tell you what, it was tough for me. It was
top
tough.
10 sodas or top 10 flock?
Yeah, sodas.
Yeah.
Since I was sick, I'm behind like 2 weeks. So I had to actually put it to paper today, and it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
I think, we had to add extra kind of like piece to that chart. We added extra part to it because we felt it was like too narrow still because there were some that fell in some other areas. But, overall, I think, when Vince and I were going through them, we pretty much agreed on most of them. There was a couple like just 1 or 2 rows off, kind of thing. But
yeah,
I think a lot of people in the audience here agreed too on a lot of them. So unless
it's a cool thing to do live because you can get the feedback right then and there. Because when you do a video and you push out your thoughts, you really can't gauge the room. You're just kind of putting it out there.
I mean, it took us all 2 hours to go through all of them too.
Yeah.
If you both were here too, it would have taken us probably 4 at least.
I don't think I would have said much. So me being like not on the stream was probably a good thing because I know some people didn't agree with my picks for top 10 sodas of the year, and that's okay.
You had a couple.
They're probably not going to agree with mine either.
I think the great thing is like you can do it overall, and then you can do it also like your personal picks.
Yeah, well, and I didn't break them down. I'm not going to be breaking them down 10 through 1. I'm going to give you my top 10 because there's too many good ones. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to say this is number 1 and this is 10. It's going to be
here's my top.
Here's smart. 10.
I'm gonna cheers to Gem Pops, Nick. Thank you, Nick.
Cheers.
What do you guys got tonight? I got coconut pecan stout. Look at this thing.
I got straight whiskey.
German chocolate cake.
I have black coffee.
Yeah, I got a Diet Coke actually tonight.
So Noel's cool stuff. He is in China. He's made the stream. It's already Friday morning there. And I want to give a little shout out to Noel's. Noel's went through and I think he watched like 10 or 12 of our videos. He left a lot of great comments. So
awesome.
Thank you, Noel's.
Maybe you can find some good like pops over there, some pop Asias for us over in China.
Something.
Look around.
What's going on? Like what's happening? There's like been nothing dropping, like except
Popsies,
the
Popsies dropping.
Like I was super excited for that. Like I can't wait. And then
all right, who ordered some? Come on.
I did not. I was gonna do it to do a video, and I'm like, I just can't. I can't.
So I do. All right, I have one thought on the whole Popsies thing. I have one, and I was thinking about making a video, but it's probably more appropriate just to talk about it here. So I know a lot of people have been upset about the Popsies because, they're just not that great of a product when it comes to collectors. But I think a lot of other YouTubers and content creators have talked about the fact and made the point that it is not for your average everyday Funko collector. It's, it's a little gift. It's a gift card gimmick thing. However, the one point I want to make is that everybody keeps saying like, oh, like Funko is making all these different products. They're diversifying. That's all well and great, but I think they need to go back and focus on the thing that people get most excited about. And I think they need to put more time and effort and creativity into Pops. I feel like they're kind of losing it with some of the Pops.
Well, the biggest complaint that I get lately is, of course, because I'm doing a lot of sodas, is there's them messing up the pogs and stuff. They're like, well, they can't even get the pogs right. Why are they focusing on another product that they can't even get the one, so.
Well, I hate they don't have replacements for these things too. Like, come on, just have a bundle of like pog replacements or figure. I mean, look at the figures that I got I've gotten 2 broken ones and 1 missing a backpack so far.
The Deadpools, a lot of the Deadpools are coming broken. So
yeah,
be careful with those.
Some of the ones can go back together, like if their arm pops off and it's like a piece in there. But other ones, they're just cracking or.
But the quality control, I mean, that's just a perfect example. Like, I think they just need to focus in on, I feel like Pops and Sodas right now. That's what a majority of people want. Like, they're diversifying into, Popsies and NFTs and all these other things, which is all great. Companies all need to diversify to bring in multiple streams of revenue. But I just think that, they just need to focus in on their bread and butter.
Now, a crazy thing you think about, like Popsies are what, like $7, right? They're pretty cheap. I mean, if you think about it, $7, it costs you almost $5 anymore for a greeting card, like $4 or $5 to get like someone a greeting card.
So, no. Greeting cards start at $4 to $5 now. We were looking for one the other day, and I told Joanne, I said, we're not doing this. We walked away. They were all too expensive. I was like, I'd rather just say someone or tell someone verbally or make my own card at this point.
We still need a card for that person.
I'm not paying $8 for
John here. back in the day when I had my printing business, I had my own greeting card line, right?
Thank you.
And
bring it back.
What it was all because I was into photography and stuff back then. So I did all like scenic pictures that I took myself and just made them into blank cards. I got boxes full of different ones in there, man.
That's exactly what I wanted. We were in Target. They have this massive section. I never thought I'd be doing a greeting card rant today, but they have this massive section, and they don't make a blank card with nothing inside that I can write. It's all pop-up pictures, and you open it and music plays and all this glitter and everything. Like, what happened to just the basic thank you? You open it up and you do your own thing.
You know what? You buy these like giant packs of them. That's what we do. Like,
yeah, that's what Lucky Charms just said. Buy 20 packs on Amazon for $10. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah.
You know what I do anymore too? It's like so cheap to do. You can get stuff printed at Walgreens and that now, and just do your personalized stuff. I'd rather do a personalized card. Like, that's what I do a lot for the Patreons. If you guys, all the Patreons out there, they get like a card. I just print like one of the photo cards, or sometimes a matte card or something like that at Walgreens. And it's easier for me to do that for like $1 or 50 cents. It depends on like the deals going on and stuff like that. And it comes with the envelope. I can put in a sticker or something else to send people, all those kind of things. It's just crazy what cards are going.
I was just shocked. I was like, man, all this stuff is here. And like the average person is just walking in, spending $8 on a greeting card. Like that's impressive.
See, the problem is, Joanna, you just throw out a card or you keep
exactly.
a $600
Exactly. It's a one-time use. That's it. Like, happy birthday, Joe. That's it. There goes my $8.
Damn.
But yeah, like I do find it fun to find like a really cool card that does something though. Like, sometimes you can find those really neat, unique cards. I just don't get a regular paper card that's like $5 when you can get like one that makes noises, that like has lights, that spins for like $8. Like, might as well get one that's really cool.
So somebody said that Funko is targeting children with the Popsies.
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's
just, another gimmick.
It's a gimmick. Thing. They're cheap enough, like we said. They're almost the price, they're cheap enough where people can buy them. They're characters we all love. I mean, if you think about you see all the ones they're making, they're all the licensing characters that everyone out there. So you could not even like Pops at all, and Popsies are there. So
yeah. But what else? Like, why we haven't had any sodas? Nothing. Like, it's been 3 weeks.
We got to talk about the tease that we saw going all around Instagram.
I still don't think it's. I don't think it's here.
So you were the first one to point that out, Jim, and I think you're correct. Why would somebody? And I don't know, Josh, if you have the picture of that, or I think I saved it somewhere. But for everybody in the chat, maybe you didn't see, but somebody posted a picture of the Freddy Vampire soda can with the pog outside the can. Was it a chase pog? I think it was a chase pog.
It was a chase. Yeah.
But like, why not post the figure?
Well, why wouldn't you show off the figure? Like, we've been waiting, unless they're not familiar with the Funko community. I mean, everybody's been waiting for this soda for, what are we going on? Like 5 months now? It's insane.
Yeah.
What was that? That was like Monday or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was early in the week.
Yeah.
It was early in the week. Let's see if I got.
But I don't think it's here yet. Like, it. I'm over it.
Unless that was customs. You think that was customs breaking it open?
Hey, it could be in China. It could be like, I remember when I had when I made a product in China, that poker table, they were sending me sample pictures just on their desk and stuff. And hey, this corner is going to look like this. Who knows what leaked out.
The other one, we saw the 4 pogs for 4 new
Riley just brought that up. Did we see the 4 pogs for Kermit, Marty, and the 2 others? I mean,
I didn't see those.
If that's legit, I mean, the fact that we could be getting a Marty McFly soda right away, like, and it said Marty McFly on hoverboard. How would that work in a soda?
I don't know. I was thinking with hoverboard, maybe it was holding it, but
yeah, holding it makes sense, but I don't know how he would be on it.
I think he could do it. Like, the board, I mean, it's got to be as well. No, that's pretty skinny. Pretty small board.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a really small board.
E.T. in disguise. Like E.T. the chase was in disguise. I
Yeah,
think.
E.T. like another one out of left field. Superhero Kermit, like that's a big one.
And will it be regular Kermit for the regular one, and like superhero Kermit for that would be really cool. That would be a good
Flock
way
Kermit.
to do a chase.
Yeah, flocked superhero Kermit. That'd be cool.
Scented flocked Kermit. Glitter flocked.
Something else.
Glow.
Scented flock glitter glow Kermit.
With all the stickers on it. No chase.
Yeah.
Go chase for you. And then so we keep getting the tease that sometime in January, we're gonna get the. So what is that? What's the last day in January? That's when we're gonna 31st, a Monday.
That's why this is one of the most exciting times of the year. Like we don't even have a con coming up until end of February, March until Emerald City. But I feel like everybody's hyped and we're all anxious because we don't know what's gonna drop.
Now
we don't know what the first drop is gonna be, and it's even more so this year because of all the supply chain issues, and we're still waiting on drops from last year.
Well, look at the Toucan soda just dropped out of nowhere. Like we didn't know that was coming.
We didn't know
it was coming. Just wait, because Toy Fair is right around the corner, and that's going to be pre-ordered galore for Funko.
And that got canceled, so now they're just going to do like virtual
like they did
stuff
last year. Yeah. Yep. Maybe they'll have what was that called? Funko, like the carnival thing they did, right?
Festival,
not
weird
festival,
carnival
festival of fun. It was something.
No, they did an early, like they looked like you were in a circus or going through
it was like a carnival.
Yeah,
event kind of thing.
Yeah. It was for Toy Fair though.
Yeah,
like the virtual version.
But that's where they're supposed to do all the releases and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be a ton of pre-orders because that's when they just crank them out.
Hey, I'm not going to complain. My wallet is sitting nice right now. Like the last 3 weeks, I haven't had to buy anything.
And
although,
do you think I see a lot of the new sodas that release just right before the holidays still sitting there available to order at a lot of companies? Do you think a lot of people have kind of like backed off pre-ordering now?
Yes, absolutely. I think a lot of people have backed off pre-ordering just because you don't know when it's going to show up.
And it's like 3 or 4 months, and if you're now you might pre-order 1 or 2 if you want a case of something, that kind of thing. But I don't find people are pre-ordering like crazy, like they did.
I think this is a perfect time, and I have been seeing a lot of stuff hit the market, like older stuff that I haven't seen in a long time, and now people are fighting over it. So that's the problem. I went after a few things this week from some private sellers. And if you don't message people right away, like it's probably already sold. So typically you don't see rare stuff come out at all points of the year. So that's just an extra reason why this is one of the most exciting times of the year. So
all right. We did get some drops though today. We did get a couple things.
Yeah, I saw somebody mention, I think it was Sharon, did she say that? About the Valentine's Day Star Wars Pops.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those just because I don't know, they're just really basic. They're just pink. Like I feel like they're just kind of trying to feed off of the Valentine's Day thing. Like,
it's just easy. I think it's just easy to do. Hey, you can give these as a gift.
And I think it's just you can only make so many seasonal items. Like I feel like seasonal items don't always do well over time.
No, but I do like they're actually holding different stuff. So they're not just pink. They're actually
they're a little bit of a mold change.
Yeah. I think that's the only bonus to those right now is that little bit of mold change. And then they did have some other, what was the weird, they had some kind of new, what were they? Some kind of new weird series come out. The Valentine, the Vicious or Villainous, or I don't know. Here we go. I think I found them. This group of stuff, which a lot of lounge fly bags, and then other weird random things. It looked like Paka Pakas.
I was about to say those don't look like pops. They look like some kind of movie.
They're like all the Paka Paka because there's one of the dragons there. They actually are doing flock Paka Pakas. I don't think they had flock before. So this is the first
A-Team brought up a good point. Said, why is it Star Wars Pops? Is there some significant connection I'm not getting? You and me both. I have no idea why they've chosen Star Wars, in connection with Valentine's Day. Why have they chosen DC in connection with breast cancer awareness? Like, why can't they do different lines every year for that holiday? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and we are getting a soda this weekend. The Godspeed's coming in. So
yeah.
from GameStop.
And it's been on sale, so grab it. It's like $10 right now. I think 9 something.
And I think it's a cool looking soda. I think they did a really good job.
No, that one's awesome.
That
one's awesome too, because they haven't really made a lot of Godspeed stuff. I think there's only like 1 or 2 pops of him.
Yeah.
What do you think of this one?
Well, people have been going nuts for the regular version of this pop, so I have no doubt that people are going to go nuts for the. It's a great pop, like glow in the dark. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think they did a good job.
Now, if they could just have that drop before the Doctor Strange movie, well, there you go. So,
and then of course we got Hot Topic doing what they did last year, back at it again with super restocks. So we got Black like Batman, I think, the other day. Black like Joker. Got a couple of the other My Heroes, Prison Mike, some stuff like that, some exclusives. So back at it.
Yep.
Just watch out. If it's not vaulted, don't count Hot Topic from not making it again.
All right, so this is kind of cute. Someone just sent me this. Thank you, Brian. It's this might have been what who just said this? The Tattooed Beard. Thank you so much for the comment. So they were talking about the DC Pocket Pops, and if they all come in this one little tin, like, this is cute. I don't know. Did you guys see this? It has Batman, Catwoman.
Oh yeah.
Harley
Will
Quinn.
it be all in one, or will it be a mystery?
Well, if they're all in the same tin, like, I would. I want that. Yes, yeah. If they all come in the same tin, like, that's super cute. Like, that's a perfect Valentine's Day item.
Walmart.
Oh, it says it on the can. It says, but it says 4-pack mystery box.
That's what I'm wondering. Are they different ones?
Is it a 4-pack mystery box, but there's only 4 that you get? Like,
maybe there's a mystery if they're all going to be in there.
There is a chase with Godspeed. He's glow, right?
Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. But if you can get a restock, like, capitalize on it, especially like a Blacklight Joker, Blacklight Batman.
Blacklight Batman and Joker, those are awesome pops. So definitely.
Oh, Tattoo Beard. Now you're thinking. You might be thinking a little bit too sophisticated for Funko here. If they if they made the Pocket Pops look like little chocolates, like the heart of chocolate.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. Or if they could put chocolate in there, like Pocket Pop chocolate. But
yeah.
That
would be outside the box. They wouldn't think
someone
of
would
that.
Someone would eat the Pocket Pop and they'd get sued though.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, I have to put a disclaimer on the box.
Yeah. So there was one other thing coming up next week that's dropping. I know it's your guys' favorite.
So I have some thoughts on this. That a lot of people were messaging me and they were like, "Hey, look, it's Popeye Freddy. This is awesome." I don't disagree. This is an awesome Freddy. However, I don't like that Funko, I feel like, is kind of abusing Freddy with these NFTs and kind of forcing people to buy them just to try to get the Freddys.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
I do like this line isn't just all one character. Like I really didn't like
love the box.
The boxes are cool.
Yeah. The boxes are cool. These look cool. A good mix of stuff. Like, it's not all just like, hey, we only have this one character and we're gonna do a million things of it. So,
well, we were talking before the show. Us three were talking about NFTs, and I think Josh is probably the best versed at it about prices and how to buy them and stuff like that. And I was, of course, you guys seen Whatnot. There's a ton of people selling NFTs on Whatnot now, which to me is a joke, but the cost of these, you can buy these NFTs for, Josh was saying, 10 cents.
All right. So I'm going to I want to show everyone what NFTs cost, just so you get an idea. So I'm gonna go to. I'll even go. Let's go to one that hasn't even been redeemed yet. So turtles have been redeemed. Star Trek hasn't. So
is there an NFT sale going on right now on Whatnot? You can pull it on your computer now.
I don't know if anyone does.
So Steven did a count, and there was 42 Freddy's released last year. That's a lot. That's a lot for the Freddy world.
And 38 were released on the same day in the box of fun.
That's true. Yeah, they were. They were.
All right. So let me share my screen here. Switch screens.
While Josh is doing that, I was enjoying some caramels from Norway. These are insane.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we opened up our box for tomorrow's video.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's insane. The chocolates and the bitches in Norway know how to make some chocolate, though. I tell you what, man, that place is fire.
All right, so Funko NFTs. Here's a great example. So Funko NFTs aren't sold by regular money. It's cryptocurrency, which is called wax. So just kind of like you think some of those other like Dogecoin and Bitcoin and all those other, wax is a kind of cryptocurrency. Its price can change and can fluctuate. Like right now I have 22 wax in my wallet. So it's worth only $9.04. So probably around 40 to 50 cents right now. It seems like that's what wax is going for, somewhere around that when you buy it. So each wax dollar. So some of these aren't even worth a full wax. They're worth 0.6. You know, these are the lowest ones, like Sulu. But as you go up, you can go to other things. One of the things I like to do is go to my sets, because my sets actually brings you, this is how you could tell what has been bought, hasn't been bought. So if I went to my sets in Star Trek, all my stuff's over actually in the Funko one, but this will show you like what you own and don't own. So all my stuff's actually in the Funko's drop, it's called, the account. But right now this one, let's go to a rare. So this is like a little higher, not the highest, not redeemable. And I'm just going to click on any of these so you can kind of see what they look like. They look cool. They got some cool stuff going on in that. But I'm going to just go click quick buy because that'll show me the lowest one right now. Lowest one is worth 3.7 wax, only $1.50. $1.47. So I can buy it for 3.7 wax. So when people are like buying stuff on Whatnot sells things for, see, even if you start at $1, right? Your next bid's going to be $2. Next bid's going to be $3, $4, whatever. So there is no like lower amount on these. Now it's a lot different when you start talking about maybe something a little higher, like an Epic. Some of these are like $15-$20 in regular dollars. So maybe this Captain Kirk is worth something. So it's $4. Some might be $15 in the old turtle stuff. Legendaries is when you start getting into your redeemables, right? So Captain Kirk redeemable here is going for $55 right now in wax. And then your highest one is your Grails, and that one is going for Star Trek. It's going for $168. Now, if you go over to the Halloween Freddy ones, they're going for a lot more, like those kind of things. But I mean, that just kind of shows you, like, people, if you buy anything, you're buying them for like they're nothing. They're like, some of them aren't even worth $1 to start, like not even part of $1, like half of $1, not even 20 cents, you know, sometimes. So I just want people to be aware, like, what you're buying on Whatnot. Like, if you don't understand Funko, understand NFTs, it's probably not the best place to buy them. Would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the NFT thing, and I actually watched a live stream the other day. It was not Funko related, just about NFTs in general. And they were just talking about how 2022 is going to be a huge year for NFTs, which is great for a lot of people that are into it. I just don't think the NFT thing works with the collecting community. Like, we see something, we got to have it. And we already have to wait so long for regular physical products. I'm just not sold yet until I start seeing Funko actually produce some of the stuff that they're promising in NFT form.
Yeah.
And I also don't think, because it's not like they've only released like 1 or 2 drops of these NFTs, because there's just so many drops. I mean, how many have we had? We had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we had Star Trek, Freddy, Bob Ross, I mean, Iron Maiden. So it's not like these are going to be super, super exclusive.
But Funko could have done, like, you know how popular sports cards are right now, doing all these pack openings. If Funko did packs of these physical packs, they could be doing openings and trying to get, like, pull a redeemable Freddy out of a pack and stuff like that.
You could do that.
That'd be cool.
You could do it where, I guess, if you opened them and you transferred everything to them,
right?
You could do a pack openings, and I could see that. And packs, sealed packs, depending on what it is. I saw one of the ones that was recent was Bob Ross, right? And Bob Ross, there was 18,000 packs they burned because they didn't sell them within a certain time frame. So they just took those off the market.
Yeah. Which is electronic. They could just hit a button and say delete that 10,000.
And that makes it even more rare, though, because that means there's less chances to get a Grail. The Grail becomes then only maybe 500 instead of 999, or 600 instead of 999, things like that. So, you know, those kind of things, like, I'm gonna go probably buy one of the try to go after maybe that Grail Bob Ross, or buy it or something on Atomic Hub, because I'm thinking there's only going to be 500 of them. It's going to be a lot less, you know, those type of things. Same with some of the other, you know, the Freddy redeemable. But anyone I know in the market isn't buying them for, I want to collect NFTs. Anyone I know that's a collector's buying them because they want the redeemable.
I just don't care. Like, I'm more interested in seeing how the secondary market's going to go. When the Pops and the Sodas start circulating, they start getting released. I'll be interested to see the prices if people are going to be trying to flip them for crazy.
Have you seen?
What?
I could show you one of them. Hikari had some for sale.
Oh, they did? What were they?
Yeah, so I'll bring it up.
They had some for sale, or they had some for pre-order?
Well, because no one will get the first one till March.
That's a different story. No, I want to see somebody have one of these in hand that they are selling.
Oh, whoever has it in hand first and hits whatnot that same moment will probably make the most money.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're first to have,
I'm not saying, I'm not trying to rip anybody's opportunity to make money. That's not the issue here. The issue is that with the whole NFT thing, you have two things, right? You have the person who owns the product, and then you have the product itself, correct?
Yeah.
Because I don't care. I don't care if who owns the product. I just want the item. The item could be on my shelf.
And once you sell your token and someone claims it, that card still exists, and you could sell the card, but no one can do anything with it. But it's still a rare digital card.
Pretty soon they're gonna have albums, you know, like they have sports card albums and stuff. You can they're gonna have NFT albums where you'll be able to input those links in there, and you'll be able to flip through your electronic binder and see all your NFTs.
You
can buy picture frames to show off your NFTs.
But I don't know. That, to me, that's just kind of lame. Like, hey, like, oh, I have all these NFTs. Well, what are the NFTs for? I don't know, but I have them. Or, like, you know, what about people that don't do Pops, but they're like happy that they have these NFTs, you know?
All right, so this is just starting price, like, right now, before anyone even has it in hand. $420 for the turtle.
All right, so we'll go with Freddy's, because that's my area of expertise. So what is it? They're saying it's limited to what? What's the piece count on there?
So it says now it's lower than this, because I don't think this is what it originally is. I don't think it's going by what actually was the final number, but it says 2,160. Now I don't know if that's the final number, because everyone only the people that got this Freddy are the people that had a royalty set. That means you had everything that was below the legendary ones. So that means you had to buy them all, which cost probably about $150+ to get them all if you wanted to buy them straight. If you had no other cards and you wanted to start buying them, it could have cost you $150+ to buy them.
But I agree with you on that. But let's just say for round numbers, it's a 2,000 piece Freddy. That let's just say 2,000.
I would say lower. I would say probably like 1,500 piece.
All right, we'll go 1,500. Let's say 1,500 people collected the whole set. They redeemed their coin, and they're getting a Turtle Freddy in the mail. $425. That's a lot of money for a 1,500 piece Freddy. Look at some of the Freddys that came out from this year's Box of Fun. Any of you guys can go look up prices. Those Artist Series Freddys, you can get most of them for $50-$60, and those were 2,000 pieces. Some of them 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, but this is the first ever.
But this one is first one. But
I don't see it like $425 for this thing down the road. I don't see it.
But also, I will say starting price matters too, because there is no easy way to get this. You couldn't get this for $15. You couldn't get this for what $100 for the Box of Fun costs, and you got 3 other things and 12 other stuff. You couldn't even get it for that. So starting price will play into a lot of people resale value, right? Like people aren't going to give it up for less than this dollar amount, most likely. Now,
and that's usually the case. However, the way prices come down though with supply and demand, if they're trying to sell that pop and nobody wants it, what do? They lower their price, because if they're trying to make the money.
Yeah, if they don't want to end up losing money. Like, I think the Grail ones are more interesting because they're just kind of random. This one, you actually had to buy the whole set, so someone had to go through. The other ones are like random. You could have bought the one thing and done it. I think the royalty ones are the most interesting to me compared to the Grail ones.
All right, I just wanted to throw it out there, and I know we talked about it, but I don't want
just be careful. I'm trying to, like you said, John, I don't see this being $400 some.
Yeah, and I recognize that.
I see $250.
So Zebra said, "Pieces the price is never accurate, low nor high." I can somewhat agree with you on that, but I somewhat disagree, because typically, if it's a higher piece count, it's going to be a lower price. And if it's a lower piece count, it's going to be a higher price. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. However, typically with Freddy's, that's just ballpark, unless it's really old. But I'm just using the newer Freddy's, for example. This is a brand new Freddy. It's coming out this year in hand. And I just don't see it. I could see maybe $250, $200 because the first one. Jay said he thinks it'll settle around $300. I agree with you. I think it'll settle around $300, but once more of these, like, they're just producing more Freddys now, which is great. I'm a Freddy collector. Like, I'm very excited. However, when you make a lot of something, it's going to bring down the value as a whole because they're not as exclusive anymore. So,
yeah. So I'm just going to have to bite the bullet on the soda. That's just what it is.
I would buy it soon.
Yeah.
I would say buy it. It'll be cheaper to buy it this way unless you maybe wait long term, but I doubt it because I haven't seen any of the Freddy sodas go down in price. Once they, they just go up.
But the boxes are black. The boxes are black.
It has a sticker. It has a new sticker, John. New sticker.
I don't know. I strongly feel that if you're in the market for any of these items, I just have a feeling that at some point they will be attainable. Maybe not at first because there'll be a lot of hype. People will be selling them left and right. Everybody will be flocking to try to get them. But then when the next con rolls around or the next big drop rolls around and everybody gets short-term memory and they forget about the stuff that was a lot of money and now it starts to settle down, that's your opportunity to grab something. Like, patience is key. And I don't know. Overall, I'm just not sold on the NFT game yet.
And just like any other Freddy, it depends on who. If one person has like 50 of these, it might be a different story then too. They're holding on to them and keeping the price a little higher, and as low numbers go or something. I bet there's someone out there that went crazy and bought a ton, and has a ton in hand, trying to bet on the price going way up or getting a lot of money off them.
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example last year of stuff that came way down was the Imperial Palace DC that came over from China. All these companies and everybody was charging through the roof when these first hit the market. And now you can get most of them, with the exception of like the rare Robin Chase. You can get most of them for $50, $100. I mean, stuff typically comes down in price over time.
None of them had any kind of limited number, so no one knew how many there are out there.
There was always rumors. Like when there's a new item, it's a cycle. It happens every year. When there's a new item that hits the market, there's a lot of hype. Everybody wants it. And then then the flippers get it and they start upcharging and everything. And then the price starts to come down. And then usually after like a year and a half to 2 years, when that item disappears from the market, or it starts to become hard to find, or a lot of them get damaged in the mail because everybody's trading them and selling them and auctioning them and raffling them and everything. And then after 2-3 years, that's when typically you start to see prices go up for sought after characters and popular lines. It's the FOMO curve. It's whatever you want to call it. Somebody was mentioning the Blacklight bundles. The Venom Blacklight bundle was super popular last year. People were selling it for like $300-$400. I think we sold our extra one last week or 2 weeks ago for $80, which I thought was, a typical price right now, So.
And I mean, another great example of a Freddy that really like kind of went down in price from the craziness was the Skull Trooper Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
The glow Fortnite Skull Trooper Freddy.
What's he going
200 now?
200. Yeah, people were trying to sell that for 1,000, and maybe they did sell it for 1,000 when it first came out. But it's just.
I got a box of fun sitting right up here. That's the 3. I don't remember. It's got Mercury, Freddie Mercury. I don't remember which box I have. The extra box that I got, and it's sitting there still. Like it. Nobody. I mean. They were so hyped. I should have got rid of it right when I got it. But
there's nothing wrong with getting hyped about something. We all get hyped about certain things. It's just overall, if you want something, just save up your money and you'll be able to get it.
So what do you think was the most rare, the highest one right now from that group of
the Freddies?
Oh, probably Flocked Wolfman.
Flocked Wolfman is 320. I think next in line is the Glow Hercules at like 300.
And Flocked
Wolfman. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised on that. But so Flocked Wolfman, perfect example. It is the first flocked Freddy Funko that has ever been made. First of its kind, right? And you can get it for $320. Now, most people will not spend $320 on a pop. That's a lot of money. However, to Freddy collectors or people that have been in the game for a long time, they're willing to spend $320 on that pop. That's an amazing pop.
So I'm surprised Marty McFly is only going for $210.
I'm not, because that's a 2,000.
But it's a 2,000 piece. So.
If it was 1,000 pieces, then yeah, it'd probably be going for $320, $350.
Now that's one thing we haven't seen is a really low count Freddy in a long time.
And that's what I'm talking about. The lowest, and somebody please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but the lowest piece count item that I can recall that we got in 2021 was the 500 piece DC 4-pack, the Zack Snyder black and white 4-pack. I can't think of anything at less than 500 pieces for a pop that released.
So I got the 1,000-piece mint chocolate chip looking Freddy.
That one's cool. I like that one.
I actually
Freddie Mercury, Freddy as Freddy, and the Jolly Bee.
So the mint chocolate chip is a great example of how numbers sometimes won't matter on some of them. Mint chocolate chip is going for $70 right now.
1,000 pieces, $70.
1,000 pieces and going for $70. So, and just like anything else, I mean, we all have things that are even more limited. I mean, we have soda chases that are more limited than some of these, and they're not going for that.
That's why I'm saying it's way more exciting right now. If you're looking for limited pieces, if you want something really hard to chase, it's really exciting going after sodas.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people are realizing how limited some of these soda chases are. And when we're talking 5 years from now, 10 years from now, these sodas are going to be gone. They're going to be in people's collections, and people are
They'll
not
be
going to
right here in my hallway.
Yeah, they're going to be in Jim's bathroom. He's not going to be giving them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on. That because I did a Scarlet Witch case break on Tuesday, and it was like opening up a old school like 12-year-old box of like sports cards. It's like it's only a year old, and that, and I did a Donatello case. It was just like pulling out old school stuff. Wait for another 5 years, that stuff's going to be nuts.
Yeah, Lauren brought up a good point. She said the Crusader Rabbit chase. It's like it's either 600 or 800 piece. I think it's 800. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can get that soda chase for like $50-$60. Like that's
why no one knows what Crusader Rabbit is, and that's why. There's not
so, but I'm sure more than 600 or 800 people know who Crusader Rabbit is, and once they find out there's a soda chase, they're going to be like, "Oh my god, yeah, I paid $50 for that."
These guys are the biggest like example of, Hikari's 500 piece. Like, there's plenty that are low numbers, and they're not going for crazy prices too. Like, and that's the really like, how much is this pop?
I don't know.
Mutant pop. I think
I couldn't even tell you.
It's probably like it's a pretty good price pop from what I remember the pop, and it's not limited, just older.
I think Hikari's overall failed, and they stopped making them just because those were all handmade. They put a lot.
They were expensive to produce.
They were expensive to produce, number one, and number two, I don't think a lot of collectors liked them because they're not all the same size.
I think I had one with the original price tag on it for what it cost, and it was like $60 or something like that.
Yeah, they upcharged for those. They did not charge $15 right off the bat. A lot of those were $50-$60 right off the bat. And those were cool.
A great example of one that failed was the gold Captain America. So that one was a Marvel Corps box. That was the 1 year anniversary, and it was like $100 for that box. And the main reason it was $100 was because of that Hikari in there. I think they charged for it. Now the pop that's in there is worth a good amount now because it's hard to find. It's the Hobgoblin.
Oh, Hobgoblin, yeah.
So that's why it's so expensive, because that box cost $100 to start.
I think that just on a side note, since we're talking about that Hobgoblin pop, I think that Hobgoblin pop is about to go up a lot more because they just made the new animated series Hobgoblin t-shirt bundle. Yeah. So I think a lot of people are who don't know about that original Hobgoblin pop are going to go after it. They're going to start looking for it. And I think since there's no other Hobgoblin pop they've ever done, I think that one's going to start shooting up through the roof. So
yeah, it was a really it was like $100 box or something like that. I remember, and the only reason it was that much is because of the Hikari in it, I believe.
Yeah, but that pop is awesome.
It is awesome. I originally got it, and I have it up with my grails up there. And then I actually pulled another one, and someone's like, "Are you going to sell it?" I'm like, "No, I'm just going to keep it." I'm like, I think it's going to be worth a lot more down the road, because that is one that wasn't mass produced too. It wasn't crazy produced. You had to pay $100 for that box. A lot of people didn't go after the early day of Marvel Corps boxes like that.
And DC Pops brought up a great point. Good to see you in the house, brother. The new Spider-Man trilogy with Tom Holland, there's been a lot of rumors circulating around that they're going to bring Hobgoblin in as one of the next villains. And I have a feeling that's going to be true just because of everything they're doing with Spider-Man. It seems like they're now exploring, they're going to do Kraven the Hunter. They use Mysterio. They've talked about bringing in some villains that are almost non-mainstream. Like, we haven't seen them in movies before. So Zebra says 500 piece is indeed the cap. One other one is the 2021 500 piece was the Major League Baseball field Eric Davis silver. Yeah, see, there you go. So 500 piece. And it wasn't like they made a lot of 500 piece pops. It seems like they made a lot of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. We had those 5,000 Hot Topic exclusive drops or whatever. They're not making a lot of like super limited pops,
One, because it costs a lot to make those.
Yep.
Like,
they're making retail on them. So
Yeah. And
yeah, but
I mean,
they're making retail, but I think they're making a mistake by not drawing people in. Even if people don't want that pop, it's fun to be like, oh, they made a 300 piece Kermit the Frog. Like, like they made like a really low piece count pop of something.
But you know
cool.
what? But you know what, John? People are going crazy for the 3 or 5. I don't even know what piece count. What was Britney Spears, like 3,000 or 5,000?
Something, yeah. I think
Like that,
5,000,
whatever that line is. I forgot what the last pop was that they just did. Like people are going crazy for those. They're standing in line to get those. They're not even that rare,
Yeah.
So they don't need to make the 300 piece or the whatever. It's not beneficial for them, unfortunately, for us.
Well, and it's like someone has to pay that, so most likely a retailer's not going to fork over for it. Funko's not wanting to do it right now because they did it for their fun days and that, but they kind of charge for they make their money back for fun days, and it's part of the thing in there when it's in person.
Yeah, when it's in person, it's like the box of fun was always it was like a party favor. It wasn't even like something you bought. So.
And the low piece counts were things that people got as prizes during the whatever events are going on, contest games, whatever. This table wins this, 24 piece Freddy, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The golden hopper.
So yeah, Anna, Jay, I agree. They're definitely going to be doing some more stuff with Kingpin in the future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, and they haven't made a lot of Kingpin pops, so that's why his stuff is going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
We'll see. I'm excited for this year from Funko. Like I want them to mix it up a little bit. Like bring back. Like there's nothing wrong with being innovative, being creative, diversifying, bringing us new products. But I also think bringing back some of the old magic. Bring back some of the limited pieces. Bring back some. What happened to like the 3,000 piece pops that would just show up on the Funko shop? Like I think the last one we got was like Roodles. That's a cool pop, and it's even cooler that it's limited to 3,000 pieces. Like bring back random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bring back the bobbleheads. Bring back like the old school like
wacky
wobblers.
I think they have a chance to just kind of. They got the sodas going on. They need to have some more fun with some limited lower number sodas. I mean, it could be. I don't even mind if it's the same mold, similar mold, and just a different style altogether, and just have them a little more fun limited.
It'd have to be a new mold. If they remake it like Rat Fink, they just killed Rat Fink for me.
I think Rat Fink is too soon. It wasn't a good idea. It didn't. I don't even know why they didn't just drop it at a con or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be for something, but it's got to change. If you're gonna re-release something, change the mold. Don't be lazy. Look at Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter. They should have released Mad Hatter regular first, but they did it. It's the same mold as the Blacklight, and they just repainted it.
Yeah.
And I love the regular Mad Hatter way better than the Blacklight Mad Hatter.
So Frank says, why do you guys mention that international sodas are going away? Does this possibility increase their collectability?
Yes, 100%.
So
that's my opinion.
I think it does, just based on the fact that we know there's international collectors. We have a lot of them that you guys are in the chat right now. You're from different countries. You follow our channels, or we've been able to meet you through the community. We know there's people in a lot of other countries that collect sodas. If now Funko is taking away that opportunity for them to collect in their home country, that means they can only get stuff from the US. So that means they're going to be paying customs fees, shipping fees, just for the sodas itself to bring back to their country so they can collect them. Yeah, it's going to be harder for everybody to get them. So yeah.
And the cans are going to be more valuable when they do go away, and people are going to want those older cans. I'm talking 5 years from now. I'm not talking tomorrow. I'm talking when they way down the road, people are going to want that second can of Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, they're lower number too. All of them are lower number. So you get that. You get the different colored Pog. You get different cans of different color. At least they did that kind of little stuff to it that added to it. But I just think it confused the market more.
It did. And I don't. Yeah.
It was a way to make the numbers look smaller when it's really larger of the figure that's actually making.
Yeah, but I do think they're going to be worth more when they do go away.
So Steven brings up a good point, and Steven, watching all the way from Australia, a perfect example of somebody who's a big soda collector overseas. He says, I feel like the only bad thing about the international cans going away is it's going to be harder to get any low piece counts. So it would just mean that we as Australians may just stop collecting them altogether. I could see that happening. A percentage of people that collect overseas are just going to say, well, Funko doesn't really care about me anymore, so why should I care about them? And I'm not going to look at money to get them.
And the shipping alone, that's why Steven doesn't get any stuff from us anymore. It's because it's so expensive just for shipping a can of soda over there.
Now the other thing about that is, do you think they would move away from it just because they're not selling internationally very well?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I find that so shocking because they usually do the international version 5,000 pieces, 7,000 pieces,
but they're not selling well.
But they're sitting. I mean,
look
at the Funko shop.
I don't believe that because we have such a small piece of the Funko community, and we know so many people that collect sodas overseas. So you're telling me that out of the whole Funko community, the thousands upon thousands of collectors, they can't sell out
because
they don't, and
people don't know what they are.
The collectors that I deal with overseas that get me sodas and tell me when it dropped over there, they're sitting there. There's rows and rows and rows of them. I can pick whatever I want. It's not cheap because you got to buy it from overseas, but they're sitting over there. They're sitting on the Funko shop. They're sitting on, or Funko Europe. They're sitting on the shelves at Sam's or whatever the heck the name of the stores are, the toy stores over there.
And I guarantee you guys, we are part of why Funko Sodas sell well. I have to say it, a good number of people that are opening things on YouTube, and I think down under, Steven talking about sales going well over in Australia. There's a good number of YouTubers in Australia that are probably opening sodas and getting people excited about, and getting people knowledgeable about what they are. I think that's another thing too. I could have sodas sitting out at a Funko Pop event and people not know what they really are, or are looking for them too. They don't sell at an event. I don't sell sodas. I sell pops.
Yeah, it's so true. I went to a toy show over the weekend, and there was only 2 booths in the whole toy show that had sodas. Mm-hmm. And the one booth that had them, he had some of the original turtles, $10. He had a couple of chases, $30, $40. The only reason I didn't buy them was because he didn't accept PayPal, and that's a whole different story. But I was getting ready. I was just going to buy all of them, and nobody was walking around. I was actually surprised how much hype there was for Pops, because this toy show that I went to 3-4 years ago, it used to be mostly other toys like Star Wars, action figures. There was a lot of die-cast cars, you name it. They had everything. And then there was a small percentage of the show was Funko. Now the show has completely changed. Now it's 75-80% Funko, and there was only a few action figure people there, statue there. There was one die-cast booth. There was a couple Star Wars booths. It was mostly Funko, but it was mostly Pops. There was nothing but Pops. It was just all Pop. And there was people scanning them and looking at the Funko app, and people going, oh, you have that? They're making trades. I filmed a video, and you guys will see, I'm navigating around people, filming, and you can hear it's like Wall Street. It's the stock market. People are I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, I have that one. Oh, I need that one. It was pretty wild. So.
But I mean, we have 112 people in here right now. So we probably have 90% of those people probably have at least one soda in their collection.
But I know you're saying but that's pretty common. People who are influencers, content creators, if they buy something and they genuinely like it, and people who watch, YouTubers or people that make content, if they like them, well, they're going to give that item a chance, because that's just pretty much how influence works. I feel with sodas, it's really easy to like them because they're small, they're relatively inexpensive compared to most things, and they're just fun.
Now, I will say, think how high it is to buy them too in international, anywhere from $20 to $30 just for one soda too.
Yep.
So I think that hurts because $20 or $30, where we can buy 2 or maybe 3 if they're on sale, right? You can buy Toy Vault. You can buy 3 for $33, right?
You can, but people are definitely. I have not pulled the chase in a while from Toy Vault, so somebody's definitely.
You bought them all, maybe, or maybe they're figuring out.
Well, what they do, and Jim saw when he was here, what they do is they put them out on the shelves just as cases. They don't even care. It's like someone opens the case, and they put them there. And the last 2 times I've gone to the store, there's groups of 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you can tell what one. I've told you guys that you can usually probably 60 to 70% of the time you can open a case and look and figure out which one is the chase out of it. Pretty easy. If you have only 6 in front of you out of steel case.
Can I just highlight something? Thank you, Mock Guinness. Thank you. I heard all these people talking about, they're like, oh my God, did you see Top Pops opened up 100 sodas in a video before? It's never been done. It's so crazy. It's so many sodas. And I was just like,
dude, I do that every day.
Like,
I just don't film it.
I'm really happy for you, Tristan. Like, that's awesome. And I'm sure his video kicked ass. Excuse my.
And I'm sure Funko sent him majority of them. He didn't even pay for them. The rich get richer,
I think he buys them.
No, I'm sure he bought them.
He
bought them himself.
I mean, he probably made enough to pay for it off that one video.
People literally messaged me. They were like, "You guys should open up 100 sodas in a video. That'd be so cool." I was like, "We did."
We did.
Yeah.
We did. How many did we do on my live feed? 300.
Yeah,
like, we did
exactly. 300 on that. Yeah. So
that's crazy.
It's just it's.
We just hit almost 4,000 sodas sold on Whatnot.
That's crazy.
That's just me. That's just one person bringing out sodas for people to get. So that tells you something right there. Like that, we're only one little piece of the soda world. And there's still a lot out there.
Yeah. And I think, there's a ton of people that open them, they're selling them, they're sitting, they're all over. I mean, it'll just be interesting to see how they do long term because they are so low numbered.
I think they're going to do well. I think they're going to do well because they're mostly popular characters. They're low piece counts. And as Funko continues to not make low piece pops, I think all these old school collectors where that number matters, where that exclusivity, that limited piece, that rare item, that matters to them. And I'm one of those losers. That matters to me, like having something that's low piece count. So I think that's just going to cause soda hype to go even up.
Look at Frank's comment. 100 sodas in a video. Rock says, hold my beer.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a competition, but it's funny that certain people get those views that it's like, dude, we do that every day. Like, and people don't realize how expensive it is. I did a video today that launched today. There was 9 sodas times say $15, $12.
Yeah, that's like $120 right there.
I mean,
every video.
That's every Saturday. Yep, every Saturday for me. For Soda Saturday, we open 10 sodas usually, right around that.
And a bunch of people are saying some really nice stuff in the comments. So thank you guys. It does mean a lot. We work really hard on our content. And, I think the cool thing about, the 4 of us, obviously Vince isn't here tonight, but the cool thing about all of us is, we literally started from zero. I mean, just like most people started from zero, but sometimes I feel like that illusion is kind of taken away when you join a channel that already has like 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. You can't really relate to when they started out. We're still starting out, so you guys get to see, us learning, us trying to make better content, us discussing real things that are going on and trying our best to adapt to a changing market. So I think it's cool.
But I went back and started watching some of my old videos and to go back and look at the top 10 and stuff. And I was opening like 12 Batmans and like, scare glows and all. I mean, the videos are fun to watch. You go back and watch the old sodas being ripped.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think like they're only 2 years old. Sodas are only 2 years old.
Not even.
Not even a full. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember opening the first sodas. I got into them. I had some fun with them. John was sketchy about them, I think.
I was not sold. Like first couple months, I was like, I don't know
I
what
think
these
that's
are.
kind of how Jim and I kind of met too. Is like we both
Yeah.
opened sodas. We liked them. We were talking about them, things like that. You know, it's like people didn't really open them that much when I started opening them. Barely. I remember like people were like, "Whoa, what are those? Like, do they have soda in them? What do they do? Like, what is that? Where do you get them from?" And that was the hardest thing is where do you get them from at that
Well,
time?
that's still a problem. Like,
And
you
it's
know,
Yeah, I
it's
get it
still a
all
problem,
every day.
but
a few
I
other
get
people said in the chat, you know, they can't find sodas for retail. And even if you can find sodas for retail, there's still like, you know, what companies can you trust? Like, I'm always skeptical about, you know, going into Toy Vault, for example, and they have 8 sealed Jean Lafoots on there. Like, how do they have such an old soda, so many of them sealed? So, like, I'm always thinking in my head, like, did somebody resell? Like, I don't want to accuse a company of doing something like that, but it's just, it seems so bizarre because the new sodas sell out so quick. It's like, how is there this old soda sitting there? Like, everybody's walked by the soda and nobody wants it.
So somebody messaged me last week and sent me some pictures. He's an in can collector. He doesn't open them. He collects sealed sodas, and he bought a Batman from a sketchy store. He wasn't too sure and sent me pictures. 100% resealed. So what they did is they heated that plastic up, stretched it, just took off a little bit of the top, opened the can, of course, checked, and then reheated that same plastic back up, and all the way around was all bubbled. Even the top and the bottom was bubbled. So that was the first can that I saw that was like, you know what? That's 100% resealed.
And that could be a huge issue moving down the road.
Yeah.
Know?
I think,
so
you know, I think it's interesting.
What they're doing is they're taking a soda, right? And they like, see how much extra there is at the top on here? They're heating this up, and it gets to be real pliable. They're heated up, and then they pop them open, and then there's a little bit left that they ruin, and then they just heat it up, and it goes just to the rim. So
now I can warn people, there are some that are like really. Now we went to a store and we could tell they're all open one place, like, or have been stretched enough to be open. But also be aware sometimes things are legit too, because Funko does a crappy job on sealing some of these too. Like there are some that are awful done. Like I've felt some that are really, really loose, and they're straight from a sealed case. You know? And I just, you have to know the people you trust. A great example is I looked at a site today and I was just kind of searching for who was selling sodas. I was interested in seeing what other companies out there are trying to sell sodas. And I was searching, I found a company. I saw some for like $8. Like, why are these $8? I'm like, I do not trust buying from this person that's selling them for $8, even though they're a known company that has made Funko Pop exclusive pops. I was like, I don't know if I trust buying sodas they're only trying to sell for $8 each, or $9 each. I'm like, why are they selling them for this? They're not really terrible sodas too. A Luchador I could see, a Pan Am I could see, but when it's something like decent, I'm like, why are they selling it for this much? I'm curious to order them, but they're probably, I was like, well, are they the ones that you can, like, can they somehow weigh, or can they open the case? And like I said, every case I've opened so far and looked at, a lot of them, when I open a sealed case, I can kind of gauge pretty good of what it is. I mean, even, you know, I've done it a couple times with, you know, Jim and I've seen some of his cases and he showed me before, and I'm like, I bet it's that one. And it about probably 80% of the time, at least it was. Every once in a while, there's like, it really screws you up. There's like several that you could no way tell, but sometimes it's like sealed tight, really loose, and you're like, that has to be the different one.
So there's 2 comments I want to quick recognize. A-Team, I agree with you 100%. Who walks into a store hunting for Jean Lafoot? Apparently not that many people, so I agree with you on that one. The other thing I also wanted to mention was Noel's comment a couple minutes ago. He said, Top Pops has been on YouTube a while He uploads every day, and it's a lot of hard work. And he's created a company. So obviously he gets some free stuff to review and show off on his channel because of all the hard work that he's put in. And I do want to recognize him for a second. So thank you for that comment. Tristan and everything he does over there with his family, that is a lot of hard work to upload a video every single day, to keep coming up with new, fresh content, to be as energetic and positive as he is. That's a lot of work. We all put out 3 to 4 videos a week, and sometimes we're exhausted. Well, I mean, we all have full-time jobs or, stuff going on. So he does work very hard, and he has earned all the subscribers. Believe me, if I could upload a video every single day, still do my regular job, still do, being a husband, still do all the house stuff, still do everything we have to do. And
he doesn't do any house stuff at all. Nothing
at
all.
No. I do some house stuff.
He does nothing at the house except make it trash in the bathroom.
All right, give me a little slack.
You do. He's done, Jim. I think having you.
He does nothing at the house except make a mess. Swear.
He empties the dishwasher, reloads the dishwasher without me blinking an eye.
I try, and believe me, if I could upload a video for you guys every single day, because of all the support that we've gotten, and I know, you guys see it too on your channels. Like, we have some great people that support us,
and Top Pops has supported me. He's messaged me. Yeah. We've messaged back and forth. He's a great guy. I don't want it to come across like I wasn't.
I think, he's done a great job, and he got to start really young, which helped him, right? He already gained his audience. Before he was 18, he had a huge audience already and was making money off of what he was doing. So he was still in school doing this as his fun thing to do, but kept doing it and doing it. It's a lot easier than like a lot of us that are starting, that have jobs, mortgages, kids, pets, everything else that have to deal with, where if I could, I was in college still, and I was living with like mom and dad, and I could just do videos all the time. Oh yeah.
Great it would be though that somebody else has to edit. If I didn't have the editing process, I'd be pumping out video every day.
Yeah.
The editing takes a while.
I think that, and he has a team. It's him and Noah. It's not just him too. Like, I think he recognizes his brother a lot for helping him. They, they worked together and built this over the years. And that's probably how I know he moved into his new studio, which is his house. He had a place he rented. It's really cool to see. He probably helped pay for that house, maybe, that kind of thing.
Probably. Yeah. But you really can't, you can't get to that level without having a team of support, so kudos to his brother and his family for helping him out, because you can't get to that level by yourself.
Yeah. Between
the editing and, like you said, Jim, and everything else that goes on. I mean, we spent some time, with Joanna did her first video today, and I think we spent 20 minutes just trying to make sure the lighting and the camera settings were good to go, and it was actually really nice because Joanna has been, my team member and the other half of this channel, and honestly, like 80% of this channel, like she's way more than half at this point.
100%.
And she has given me a lot of advice and tips and pointers and feedback and everything, and she helps with just about everything that we do, right? So it was really cool today to sit back and kind of watch her first video hit YouTube, and knowing that like I was in the background and I was.
Did she let you edit it, John, or did she edit it?
I did. No, I edited it because I knew if she edited, she would have scrapped the whole video. She'd be like, I can't do this. Like, so I knew I had to edit it.
I hate the sound of my voice, and I hated everything I said.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had to edit and edit it, and I just had to do it so we could get it out. So
yeah.
But no, she did a great job. And if you guys saw my first video, or like,
oh my gosh, dude,
night and day, literally night and day, completely.
I've seen your first video.
Yeah, completely different. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that, like, looking up, we're still starting out. Tristan, people like Tristan, they've been on YouTube a long time. They've been creating content a long time,
and they're positive. They're positive.
Yeah, he's very positive. There's no negative in his video. He talks about a variety of things, It's not always the same video too. Doing it daily, it's not just like, hey, I'm doing the like there's hunt videos, there's review videos, there's soda opening videos.
I love when he has his
family stuff. There's all kinds of things.
When he has his dad on, his dad's so serious. And
I know. I was just about to say that. Like he's so upbeat, and then his dad's like, okay.
Yeah,
so,
let's just pull a chase.
Yeah. So one thing I have learned, you cannot listen to his videos on any faster speed than normal though. Because he already talks so fast.
You have to actually slow it down.
You put it on like fast speed and it's like you can't do it. Like other people I can do it and like kind of speed up their videos and like 1.5 to 2. You cannot do it at that fast.
So we've had a number of questions of what we're opening tonight. I just wanted to address that.
Yeah, a bunch of people asked.
Carlos asked us about 18 times right now. So
I mean, what do you,
Carlos?
What do you think? What do you think we're opening, man? What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know what we're opening. I only got 3 sealed sodas.
What?
That's all I got.
What the hell? Do you even have a channel, bro?
We just bought a 300 soda collection, and thankfully, like almost 200 of those sodas are sealed. So we might have a bigger soda opening video.
200. I want to see a 200.
You want to see 200? I
want to see it.
We were thinking about it. So I think the biggest that anybody has ever done on YouTube is 150. So like I wanted to open it up to the chat. Like if you could see us open up anybody, how many sodas would you want to see in one video? You need
yourself, Isabel. You need every family member opening all at once, like to go through them, like
2 chases and 3 seals. Oh, I don't know, Frank. I don't know. I think we're. I don't know.
Yeah, with me when I do that, I just drain all my single cans for videos. Like that's all my content. So I don't do mystery boxes and all the other stuff. So I could do it. We could rip some cases.
Robert said 1 soda per subscriber. Oh god.
You know, I think it would be interesting. Yeah, I know you have a lot of cases, Jim, to sometime do a case and just say I'm only going to select 1 from each of these cases. And if it's the chase, you're done. You're done with that case. But if it's not the chase, you're like, these go into my auction. Now it's like a 1 in 5 chance.
Yeah.
It goes down. So if you get it right, good for you. You got a chase and you can still use it for, you could sell it or whatever if you already have it. But it'd be kind of fun to see if you could really just how often you could predict like out of like so many cases, like 3 or 4 cases. Can you get?
Well, and then they're going to start changing it up and put 2 chases in a box, because now certain characters are going to have double chases.
That was the other thing I meant to say earlier. I hope they do more of that this year.
Me too.
I really hope they do more of that.
Yeah. I do. I really enjoy getting sodas from GameStop, Funko Shop that are coming in as singles because I don't touch my cases for my videos. I don't know if people know that. I try to say it a lot. Because people say, "Oh, you're just opening up cases. You're guaranteed one." I don't. These are all these are single can sodas back here.
I have so many cases. I don't open them that often. Every once in a while, if I'm tired of pulling something and I don't pull a chase, I'll finally break open a case. But
I'm gonna open up this Mr. Monopoly right now because it's been in my hand.
Typically, it's only one.
I'll go grab my very prestigious 3 sodas.
See if I can start to show off with the check. Oh, I can try. I can do this though. Listen to this.
Oh,
there's a lot of pogs in there. I gotta watch this.
Double pog.
Double chase.
Double pog. Let's see.
Oh,
we were just talking about QC.
What's that?
So who's missing Mr. Monopoly Common Pog?
Oh.
Let's see if this is a chase figure.
International figure or something. International Pog. Now that would be cool if they made the figures somehow have a stamp on the bottom. You knew they're international.
Yeah, that would cost too much. All right, what do you got tonight, Josh?
So I have a Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a Hot Topic Winnie the Pooh. See if we can get some flockness going on here.
Oh man, these are heavy. Woo! My 3 sodas.
Let's see what I got.
Craig's in the house. Air pop control. What's going on, brother?
All right, we got some Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, we're doing Winnie the Pooh? Oh,
Winnie
man.
the Pooh.
I'm not ready for this.
Ah,
I was ready for
Winnie
that.
the Pooh, man. It's driving me crazy.
All right, so I got some weird ones here. I got Edna Mode, which I think Steven pointed out that I've pulled more Edna Mode chases than anybody. I have an Klondike Cat. I believe this is from Newberry. And then I have a Muttley. I think I picked this up from Heroes Hideout, I think. So I'll go with Edna. Edna first.
Oh,
Watch my fingers. What happens? What will happen to my fingers? Thank you, Anna. All right. Let's
yes,
see.
Anna. Thank you. We need some luck.
Edna Mode.
Something.
Come on.
We haven't had a crazy good night in a while.
No.
All right, I got another Mr. Monopoly, man.
Thanks.
Wonder if this one has a pog. It might be missing.
You know
one.
what? No, Vince and I only opened a few sodas last time because we opened them as we talked about that soda. I think I got 2 chases. He got at least 1. So we only opened like 3 sodas each or something, 3 or 4.
Why do we know Klondike Cat will be a common? Why do we know that?
What you got, Josh?
How about a Godzilla?
Zilla.
Zilla in the house.
I don't know about you guys, but my top 10 was very weighted to the older, the ones that sodas that we just got not too long ago.
Mine felt that way too. And
Funko stepped it up at the second half of the year.
All right. We'll open them up.
So Riley says we can answer this. How come y'all haven't done a mystery box battle in PFO in a while? Well, December is a very slow month for mystery boxes. A lot of companies do not drop mystery boxes because they're buying inventory. And unfortunately, with all the shipping delays, it's very difficult to coordinate all 4 of us who all live in 4 very different places in the country to get a box in time for Thursday. But we're going to start coordinating.
The same box, yeah.
We are doing one Friday night, though.
Yes, we're doing on our channel, we're doing our monthly patron box battle. We're all battling it out with Nerdy Steve's boxes. So if you guys aren't doing anything. Ooh.
Common Snot Boy. Love this soda, though.
And we haven't done a live stream in a while, so I'm kind of excited for tomorrow night.
Christmas.
What's Christmas?
Since Christmas.
Oh, since Christmas.
And then we have one Saturday. Our
Oh, that's right.
3K,
It's 3K.
3K live stream. So it'll be like continuous live streams here all weekend.
I know. I'm sorry that we won't be around, Josh.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll have some backup.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get on Josh for a bit.
I think you're coming on. I think
Matthew says this is going to be a common because it's from Newberry. And he would be correct.
Newberry.
And Newberry.
Whoever works there is getting a lot of chases. Oh, man.
Yeah. Someone's like, I'll pick through these first.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
How about a Peter Venkman here? Maybe he'll have his proton pack. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Look at this one, Josh. There's nothing on the top. And look at the bottom.
That one, on top, I bet someone could open that and probably put it back. And you wouldn't even know, almost.
God Tank says Snow Miser is the reason I started collecting sodas. There you go.
Thank you. Love it.
It's a good one. We had it at one of our top. That and Heat Miser is good, too.
And Bumble.
Well, looking white, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Look how that one came off. One big chunk.
It was resealed.
This one came from Funko, so I doubt it.
Yep.
But
Hey.
it does have a little spillage, John. Remember that? Little spillage right
yeah,
That might be a Chase. I'm going with Chase. Spillage.
Yeah, it has a couple defects to the can, so I don't know. What is the chat? What is the chat thing? How many likes do we have? Boom, baby! There we go.
Nice.
Look for the spillage. That's
Spillage,
Spillage.
and seal is different.
New strategy.
I like that Chase. I really like.
Love this Chase.
So we have 121 people watching, but only 65 likes.
People.
Well, I just hit a Chase, so go hit that like button.
I guess we're not worthy, but a lot of people could be watching on their TVs or something.
You can still like on your TV.
Look at that glitter.
Josh is like, that's no excuse.
No excuse.
Look at the glitter.
Yeah, they did a good job with that one.
Love it.
Now, the Yeti is a myth, right? He's a mythical creature.
Yep.
How come they haven't done a Yeti pop, like myth pop?
They have.
They have?
Well, look at the Disney ride. Look at the Disney.
Yeah. But he's not part of the myths line, right? He's a Disney pop.
So they could put him part of the myth line.
I feel like they just abandoned the myths. They're just like, yeah.
I think they need to come back with a couple more from that line, but maybe they will, and now up the old ones. It's like you forget about them, and then you bring them back, and you're like, oh, they made those. Ooh.
I mean, Bigfoot.
They haven't made a Bigfoot in a long time.
Yeah, you can't have too many Bigfoots.
In a while.
All right, it's my last soda.
Oopsies.
That thing just slid right out of my hands.
So yeah, that's.
Sorry, that thing went far.
I'm curious about how many people are watching us with other people. I'm always curious. Like Shannon and I, a lot of times watch like your guys' live streams together. Like we'll sit in the living room, we'll watch it on the TV, we'll comment on our phones or whatever like that. But we'll watch it on the TV.
So we're gonna try this again. So I got Muttley. It's my last soda. Last sealed soda in the house.
So how many sealed sodas did you come across?
So there's about 200 coming in this collection.
I don't. How do you feel about that? Like, are they coming from case breaks or?
They're coming from a reputable person. So.
And as long as you didn't pay a crazy amount for each one.
You feel scared.
No, Joanna's right. We are scared.
You're scared?
No, we paid. We came to a very fair.
I mean,
came to a very fair negotiation. So
if you're a fair price for the sealed sodas, then it still could be good, you know?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I would do a test run. I would do a test run just to see, but
I mean, we're gonna make the video. Whatever happens.
200. You're gonna open 200 up. What are you talking about?
All right, Muttley, don't let me down. He let me down.
When John gets one chase out of 200, then
All right, I got a Toucan SDCC.
Oh yeah, we ordered a bunch of those from the Funko shop, and those got lost in the mail. Those were supposed to be here by now, but
I got plenty. Let me know how many you need.
So have you guys watched any auctions on whatnot on the computer yet?
Yeah,
I love it.
I do too.
I think it's so much easier with all the chat's easier to read.
oh yeah, it's so much easier to spend your money. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was watching 2 auctions last night at once.
Look at that note.
So wait, 2 auctions on the computer or 1 auction on your phone?
No, 2 auctions on the computer. I had 2 different tabs open.
You can open up multiple tabs. Oh my god!
Yeah.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
You could get monitors, and you could be like, bidding on.
I'm gonna be filming. I'm gonna be filming my whatnot auction on a YouTube live. That's what I'm doing.
I'm sorry.
So I'll be streaming live. I'll be streaming live on YouTube.
Okay.
And I'll be doing my auction.
Okay.
So something different. Try it.
Yeah.
Be kind of cool.
And we could be on there commenting on your
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Josh, you're up.
But, I wonder if people will do what we did back in the day.
Back in the old school.
No one has done that yet, so now it's really easy to do.
That's what I'm going to do it. It's going to be simple.
I will also warn you too, don't put stuff too high on the screen because it does cut off on the computer, I noticed. Like Funko 4011 had like a 3 pop stack.
I saw that.
And it couldn't see the top one when you're on the computer.
Oh, nice.
So I warned them. I was like, hey, you can't see it when you're on the computer that high. So
Frank, I'm so happy you brought that up. After Josh opens up this next soda, I do want to talk about Boba Fett. We won't talk spoilers, but
I almost started watching it last night. Almost.
You got a toucan too?
I am almost proud of you. So there we go.
Yeah. If I could get it on my TV, it would be watched. I would already have watched it. But it's only on my iPad and it can't go up to my TV for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, we were watching John's auction on our TV as well too, because it had the browser.
Cool.
So you can't bid or anything, but if you just want to watch auction, we bid on the phone. Shannon bought too much from you, I think, the other night.
She bought a lot. Oh, I wanted to tell you those other 2 pops she wanted. We're just gonna throw them in her box.
Okay. Thank you.
It's a
yeah, there was some stuff she wanted, and then I wanted the glow in the dark Chithulu. How do you say it, John?
The Chalithalu.
Chalithalu.
That's how you say it. We actually just got another one in a collection.
Oh.
It's the New York Comic Con one.
Let's see. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That is Flock.
Look at that. Flockness.
We needed a chase. We definitely needed
Oh, this is awesome. I love this. I love it's two-toned.
I do too. I think they did a good job. And he's got a full shirt on, Josh.
Oh, yeah. And he's not wearing his, like, half top.
I think it's so cool, even though, like, I'm not really into, like, the toucan or some of these animal characters. I think it's super cool when they put the San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, any kind of, like, con logo on the figure itself.
I will say I love the Tiki toucan.
I do too, and I didn't get it.
I wish they did that. I wish they did that as the soda.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Yeah, that
would have been an awesome soda.
All right, I got a little Casey Jones.
Ooh. I did not score on that one from my GameStop one.
I got so much crap for on my video when I said he was a bad guy. I didn't mean he was a bad guy. I meant he was a bad, like badass. Like
yeah. You just didn't want to.
He's not a bad guy. Like, know your stuff. Bite me. All right, here we go.
What video? I have to go back and comment now.
Yeah, Casey Jones, Fugitive Toys. This is where this one came from. And he is just a flipping comic.
Oh, is that like all? Is that back misprinted or right?
No, it's a little off center though.
Yeah, a little off centered. I give that a 7.5. Paul.
7.5.
So really quick, I won't bore Jim because he hasn't seen the show yet. But Joanna and I are absolutely loving the Book of Boba Fett. Yesterday was episode 3. I don't want to say any spoilers, but if you guys are Star Wars fans, Boba Fett fans, if you just want to see a good show in general, go check out the Book of Boba Fett. You don't need any prior knowledge. You can pretty much jump into the show, and the way
Joanna liking it.
Joanna is liking it. She's enjoying it.
I like it more than Mando.
She likes it more than Mando. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it then.
Yeah, there you go. Mandalorian can be a little bit confusing because you don't really know where you are in the timeline, at least with Boba Fett, because they haven't explored this part of his character's history. It's all new to all of us. So you can literally just jump in and enjoy the ride. So, but yeah, I love it. I think they're doing such a great job with all the character development. I mean, the action scenes, the pace of the show is great. They're bringing in new characters, but they're giving us flashbacks and connecting to the original trilogy. I think they're just doing a great job. So,
yeah, I have not seen beyond the first episode. So,
oh, well, I can tell you, hands down, so far of the 3 episodes, episode 2 is the best.
Well, the first, I wasn't as a big of a fan. It was all right, but I felt it was kind of, But I want to see more. I finally finished Hawkeye the other day. myself.
Yeah, it's a lot better than Hawkeye. But,
yeah. Well, and then Shannon and I watched Witcher. Have you watched Witcher? You guys watch Witcher?
Yeah, I have not.
So yeah, I've caught up on the first season, and then we binge watched the second season. So it's good. Witcher's good. Yeah. Oh.
He's a little guy too. Look how tiny he is. He needs a date Edna Mode.
So, Joanna, Frank says that Boba Fett is also Moana's dad. Is Tamara Morrison the voice of Moana's dad? Is that true?
Maybe that's why she likes it.
All right, let's get some Baxter going. Now this one's up there for me.
Me too. The mold is insane. I don't want to give anything away, but
they did a good job with both the common and the base there. So we got some Witcher fans in here too. Other Witcher fans. I like. Yeah. You know what, Hawkeye. I like just as kind of a fun thing. I will say, like, I more watched it just kind of a fun, easy, simple binge watch kind of thing. It wasn't like the best Marvel show, but it was fun.
It's hard to do it because Hawkeye is not like, he doesn't have superpowers for the most part, you know. So
well, Batman doesn't either. So, John, what are you gonna say?
A guy who, all right, you can't compare a guy with a bow and arrow to a millionaire with all the gadgets at his disposal. Like,
just a comment.
Oh, Frank, I did not know that. That is super cool. Well, that probably makes a lot of sense because Joanna loves Moana. So,
and I watched Hawkeye because I knew one of the guys that played one of the Tracksuit Mafia guys.
Right.
So.
Yeah. You had mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I have to see where he's at. I want to see his part.
Hawkeye was good, and I'm glad they did it because they needed to give Jeremy Renner's character like closure, you know, so he could hand off the mantle. Even though I don't think it's the last time we'll see him as Hawkeye, he might be doing like a cameo or jumping in. I don't think they're going to do a season 2. At least I haven't heard they're going to do a season 2. So, yeah.
Yeah. Batman and Iron Man are very similar there, you know, rich.
Yes, Batman's rich.
Arrogant.
That helps. That helps. And not only that, like besides Batman being rich, he has all the different types of people that help him out. You know, Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, all these other characters in the Bat family. And on top of that, he has Lucius Fox and Alfred and, you know, all these other people that help run his company. So it's no comparison whatsoever. So
I just like to mess with you, John. You know that, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else?
That is true. Robert said Hawkeye humanized superheroes. That's very true. I liked how they did the beginning of the show and how they brought it back to the first Avengers movie. That was really cool. So
yeah, I think it was cool how they kind of told the story. That was neat. And then what's the next Marvel show coming up?
I think Moon Knight. I believe
Moon Knight. They keep delaying that movie, or not the movie, the other movie, Morbius, right?
They delayed Morbius. However, I think they're delaying Morbius for another reason. I think, at least from the rumors I'm reading about and seeing, that they might be inputting Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man into Morbius, like either in a post-credit scene or a flashback or some kind of surprise cameo. They've delayed the movie so much, and now they're delaying it another 3 months. I don't know. It just seems kind of a long time to delay it once again. So, but yeah, Moon Knight and Miss Marvel are the next shows up on deck. Yes.
Now,
Good night,
have
Evelyn.
any of you guys seen like the 4 DX movies or whatever they are now? Like the ones that move and have like the wind and water and like the chairs move.
Oh yeah, it's like 4D or whatever.
Yeah, 4DX or something like that. It's called like 4XD or.
I've never done it, but
I haven't done it. I have a friend. They opened another one up in one of the other movie theaters that sometimes we go to, and they went to see Spider-Man: No Way Home and said it was like being on a Spider-Man ride for like 2 hours. Kind of.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that.
I feel like that. Yeah, that would be cool, but like not. That's a long time to what you're like moving around and like hearing the noises and getting what like
wind and the water could squirt at you, I guess, and all kinds of stuff. So
I don't know. Does it? What if I'm holding popcorn or something?
Yeah, you gotta be careful there.
I don't know. Thanks for coming by, Evelyn. Hope you have a great night.
Oh, they can have like pressure points on the seats too. Like I don't know if you've ever been to a theme park and you felt like things on the seat, like in that kind of thing.
So Chris says it gives the new Spider-Man movie more money at the box office. I think they've made plenty of money so far, but yeah, they're probably. Why not grab some more? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very confused, Rigo, as well. What universe is Morbius in? Yeah, because we had Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. It was graffitied on the wall. And then we saw Oscorp from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe in the trailer as well. So you think he's part of Gwen? I don't know. I think Joanna's got a point to that. I really think they're going to bring back Emma Stone and have her, be what is her character called? The Spider-Gwen. I think they're going to have her come back because I think they had so much success with No Way Home. I have no doubt that there's a think tank full of comic book writers and movie producers that they're going, how can we make more Spider money? Like, how can we just keep creating Spider-Man content to make millions upon millions of dollars?
So what do you think of the new Batman Pops that came out, John? The pre-order.
I guess on the record,
I wasn't that thrilled.
I wasn't really excited about them. The only pop that I really want is the new Batmobile, just because they haven't made a new Batmobile pop in so long. So
it looks like he's in like a beefed up Dodge Charger or something like that.
But I like it. I think it's cool. I'm excited for seeing the new Batman movie, seeing the new Batman Batmobile, Batcar, whatever they're calling it.
I ordered that just to have it.
It looks cool, yeah. But all the other pops, like that's the problem sometimes. Like I think the movie's gonna be good, but if the movie tanks, like then no one's gonna really want the pops either. So
yeah, I mean. Yeah, if it's interesting to see though. They're all like really, I don't know if you've seen them, but they seem like they're all really dark. Like they're all.
But that's what the movie's going for. It's supposed to be a grittier, darker Batman.
I just think it's funny though. They're all so like the same. They look all so monotone in the same color, and I don't know. The only one that's different is the Riddler there. Yeah. Riddler's weird. That's such a weird Riddler.
So Dennis brought up a great point. Just flip-flopping back to Spider-Man really quick. Michael Keaton, who is the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, he was also in the preview for Morbius. So what the heck is going on? Like, I have no idea what's going on with that movie. But Joanna loves Morbius. We're very excited for the movie. Anyway, back to Batman.
There you go. Batman.
I think it looks awesome. I think it's a simple pop, but it's perfect for out of box. I'm definitely gonna grab one at some point.
And weren't you just
have to take it out of box?
Didn't you just say something about that, John, when we were doing when I was at your house and we were doing the Dorbs and it was the only one that had a Batmobile?
Yes. So they have not made a lot of variations of the Batmobile in pop form. They've made a bunch of Dorbs, but they've really only made the 1966 and 1947 Batmobiles in pop form. So finally, we're getting another Batmobile in pop form. Now, I hope we get the Tumbler at some point. Like, bring on the Justice League Batmobile. Like, the Batmobile is so iconic. Forgive me if like there's some people that were excited about getting a 10-inch Batman, but this thing is just huge.
It's 10 inches.
It's just massive. Like,
no.
I don't know. If you have room for this, like, that's awesome. We just don't have room.
I think, I don't know. What is this? How many have they made of Batman so far? 10-inch ones. 3, 4? Well, they made 2 9-inch. And 2.
I have one. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say 10 inches that bad because I have one of the 9-inch ones.
You have the 9-inch one. It's the old OG one though. Like, I wonder if they'll come out. They haven't showed any exclusive ones yet, though, have they? Like any like Funko Shop or Hot Topic or GameStop or anything like that. It's just the Funko Shop stuff, I think.
First 10-inch Batman. All right,
Riley, are you talking about the Batman and the common and the Batman Gold Chase? Yeah, I would grab it. That would be wouldn't be a bad deal.
$125? Yeah,
for that pair, that's a steal.
That's a great deal. If you can grab it, grab me one.
Grab two.
Especially, I mean, the common alone is going to have it has nice value to it. Like $25.
What did I send you, John? Robin or Batman?
Robin.
He couldn't
pull it. We couldn't pull Robin. We bought like 20 or 30 sealed Robins. We couldn't pull it.
Yeah.
Pulled 2 Batmans, but we couldn't pull a gold Robin.
I think I sent you a Robin even, like when we were looking for stuff.
You did, yeah. I think you sent me 2. I think you sent me 2 in a Patreon box or something. I don't know.
You're like, I need the Robin. I can't pull it.
I still need Sleeve Stack, the gold Sleeve Stack.
I don't know if I'm like, I don't know. I've never
That's
was excited.
That's a perfect soda to wait on. That's going to come down.
Yeah, I don't. It's not. I'm not losing sleep.
I don't think it's going for that too crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to other ones that low. Definitely.
She-Ra's the tough one for me.
She-Ra's going to stay tough. I don't see that.
No, Vince, isn't that the only Motu soda Vince needs? It's the last one.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, I can't. Like I want to, but
what is it going for? What's the cost?
Oh, like 800 or something.
If you can find it too.
Yeah, if you can find it. Let's see what the asking price is.
Have a great night, Sharon. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, that one is definitely have gone
$420 on PPG.
Yeah, I've been seeing so like I said in the beginning of the stream, I've been seeing a lot of rare stuff and like harder to find stuff drop on the market. And I've been seeing also a very common phrase. Like people keep saying like, I don't go by PPG. PPG is wrong on this pop. Like people are very critical of PPG, and it's just interesting. People are creating their own prices. So
I only see like one on eBay right now going for like 5 something. So it's not one you're going to see a lot of people posting.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, he said Riddler is green rubber man. I agree with you, Zach. Cheers. Thank you, brother. Well, if anyone's going to know about the OG soda prices, it's Teresa. And she's still got a few more. She's hunting down.
Yeah,
so.
about 500. Yeah.
Riley also says, Jim, that you need to grab the Freddy Mummy soda as fast as you can. So
yeah, it's like 175 or something.
But see, the thing is with that one, like, there's no chase. So I don't know. Like, if there was a chase, I would be way more anxious and say, like, yeah, pull the trigger now. But there's no chase with that one.
So yeah, I don't get artist proof ones. I really not. I don't know. Like, if they looked any different, it would be different. But all they do is have a different pog. I'm waiting for someone to make fake pogs for artist proof.
God Tank, Chernobog is up in a chase case right there. That's Chernobog from Fantasia. One of my favorite chase paint jobs. It's insane.
Yeah, people are wanting like $500-$600 for an AP.
Yeah, we're not really into the ape artist groups. Like,
I mean, it's not even a prototype. It's just all it is AP.
Literally 2 letters on a pog. Yeah,
the pog, and the actual soda doesn't look any different.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not. There's a couple things as a collector I never really understood. I don't understand, like, and once again, if anybody in the chat, if you collect these, like, that's awesome. But they go for a ton of money, and it's prototypes. I just don't get prototypes. Like, people pay hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for an unpainted pop, and
they look terrible. They don't even look good.
Yeah, I don't think they look great. Yeah.
No.
Who sells a lot? Smai has been dropping a lot.
Yeah, and there's a huge market for them. There's people that post pictures all the time. They're like, check out my proto collection, and it looks awesome, but I just don't.
I don't see
Frank,
paying.
Frank,
hundreds.
make sure you hit me up on Instagram, Frank, with that picture when you get it chromed. That's gonna be pretty cool.
I will say, soda prototypes are really rare compared to like you can find a lot of pop prototypes out there, but there's not that many soda prototypes floating around yet.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, but it's just another corner of the market. Just because I don't participate doesn't mean other people don't have a great time.
It's people like something unique that other people don't have. That's what they want it for.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joanna. Yeah. See, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'll buy a chrome pop that's only limited to like 500 pieces. Yeah. No. See, I'm sure a lot of people won't do that, but I will. So.
How about Freddy that has like a number on it? So many out of something that was given to employees.
Yeah, no, that'd be I would buy one. Yeah.
I wish they would have done a full size Hikari of Freddy instead of just the little ones.
Like this
like
one?
a full painted one.
I seen a couple. Did you see a couple others go up for sale recently, John?
I did surprisingly, which was interesting. I'm always
one was really low too. One was like 22, I think, numbered to like 20.
Yeah, I'm always on the lookout to see if somebody has the same number as me. But I've never. I mean, these were all individually numbered out of 200.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I've actually I have had a couple people message me, and like some people have like blurred out the number because that number belonged to a specific employee, but I don't know who that employee is, nor would I ever
care.
Not care, but like if I knew who it was, I wouldn't put them on blast to be like, oh, I got this from this employee. Like I would.
Well, and if they left there, what does it matter? I think it's the people that currently work there and they've sold them to make some money. Then like obviously the person who got this didn't want it, and it was sold a couple times, and now it found its way in my collection. So, yes, that's true. If it says 24 pieces, So
yeah, when I brought Laura into John's Freddy room, we were going different corners, and I'm like, look, he's got way more than I do. Look at his. I was trying to deflect. I was pushing her to look at John's collection.
Yeah.
And I'm like, John, what's this Freddy wall? Like, she couldn't even fathom that amount of money for the Freddy wall. Like, she almost cried. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. It was cool, though. I always like seeing, quote unquote, like normal people coming in and seeing what we have. Like, you just see their eyes. They're just like,
yeah, like, why do you have 18 of the same figure? Well, it's not the same figure.
It's not the same figure. They each have a different sock. Like,
yeah. So what if there's 12 chrome ones and just different colors? But
yeah,
now he has artist proof ones and different art prints. And
yeah. Teresa saw it. There's only a handful of people that have seen it in person. So
it's always it's crazy too, because we all have stuff that we don't put out too in our collection, that just don't have space or whatever put out. And you're like, oh, I forgot about this. Like, oh, I need to get these out instead, or put these. You forget about things that are in your collections.
Well, my two other collections are boxed up in the garage. My sports cards and my diecast collection. Like, I have some insane diecast stuff that's just sitting in boxes in the garage. Like, I would crush it if I sold it.
Yes, Rigo. We did a lot of cleaning actually today. I know I said it a couple times, but we're almost there. We're really working on our collection room to get it up to the point where we feel comfortable filming and showing everybody what we have, because we just don't want it to be a mess. We want it to be nice and clean and organized so people can thoroughly enjoy the video and not go like, oh, why is there a box in the corner, or why is there a pile of clothes on the floor? So which is mine. Joanna doesn't leave her clothes.
Yeah, never.
No. But I take full responsibility.
I leave my shoes everywhere.
That's right. She leaves her shoes everywhere. So, but no, yeah. Thank you, Rigo. We are still unpacking from our move. We are still unearthing stuff from our boxes, even though we moved 6 months ago. Like, moving is
You might as well just start packing again. I mean,
I am not looking forward to.
Or just leave it packed. That's what I did.
Yeah, but like, what's the point? Like, that's the thing. Like, do you leave it packed and then you don't get to enjoy it, and you're just moving from place to place to place, and you don't get to enjoy your stuff? Like, I'd rather take it out and then just, work harder to pack it up. I don't know. Like, I know everybody has a different opinion. Maybe when we get to like our third or fourth move, we're like, nope, we're not taking this stuff out. So what?
We're capping at 3, 4. No, we're capping it at 3. We're gonna move 3 times. That's it.
I don't think we can. We're gonna have so much stuff by that time. Yeah.
Well,
no, Riley. We get transferred every 3 years, so we do not have it. We don't have a date. We have a year. So 2024 will be wheels up once again.
You guys need to save up money, buy a house somewhere else to keep all your stuff. Just set up.
Yeah, but what if I get stationed?
Called a storage unit.
Yeah, what if I get stationed like on the other side of the country from the house?
See, but John's got it. And I try to tell John, like, dude, you don't even know. Like, all he's got to worry about is the United States. Like, we were picking up. I had my baby, my wife at the time, going over to Turkey overseas for 3 years at a shot, and packing up our whole house, going to Turkey, which is this place that's so far behind the times. Your apartment downtown, you got a cow outside your window every morning taking a dump that wakes you up. Like, it's craziness.
And John's lucky, like, that every 3 years. Like, I remember Shannon was every year. If you're a single person don't have like a family with kids, you guys were like every year back in moving.
Yeah. I got lucky. My last 10 years, I was on a special duty assignment, so I got to stay in one spot for 10. So that was fantastic. But
that's killer right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's funny that you said if you find an extra, anti-venom or extra bronze Freddy. We actually went through our collection today. We found about like 200 pops that were doubles in our collection. So
and triples.
And even a few that were some triples. So we have a lot of inventory for Monday night.
So speaking of that, you guys want to go around what's going on coming up?
So like I talked about earlier, I got my top 10 video getting ready to come out. I know it's late, but I was sick, so I couldn't film. And which is going to be a couple of them. It's going to be my common top 10 chases, and then top 10 flock sodas. So there'll be 3 different videos getting ready to come out. Again, excuse me. Tuesday night auction again. That'll be fun. Have a couple new things going to be out, so that'll be fun to drop on the Whatnot app. And that's it. The 3 videos are going to be the big ones, so that's going to take up my week probably next week.
Nice. Well, if you guys might have seen, maybe you didn't, but Joanna actually did her very first solo video on the channel today, so I'm very proud of her. Yeah, absolutely deserved it. She reviewed the amazing Lego Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay Lego set. So I know not everybody in here is Lego fans, but we are huge Lego fans and collectors. So we're trying to do 1 Lego video a week. We understand that if you guys don't want to come out for the Lego video, we totally understand. We will be keeping up our Funko content as usual. So tomorrow we have our mystery box battle, and we actually open up the gift package from Norway. She was kind enough to not only send us a box, but I know she sent Jim, Josh, and Vince a box as well. So we open that up. We battle out some Gem Pops mystery boxes. Monday, before Monday, tomorrow night, we have our patron box battle night. We're going to be battling it out with Nerdy Steve's mystery boxes. We're going to have a whole bunch of great people on the channel. So if you guys aren't doing anything, we got a huge live stream tomorrow night. We have not been live on a Friday night in quite some time, so we're very excited. It's going to be a blast. And then we are potentially looking at our 5,000 subscriber giveaway live stream to be a week from tomorrow night. So possibly next Friday. But we actually had 2 small companies reach out and say they wanted to donate some really awesome stuff for us to give away. So we have some stuff coming in the mail. I don't even know what it is, but we're giving it back to you guys. So yeah, exactly. We're giving it away. So we're very excited for that. So then next week, Monday, we got a regular video, and then auction Monday night, and then so on and so forth. So and tomorrow we're going to start a little bit earlier just because we have a lot of stuff to get through. So we're going to be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And that's what we got.
Cool. So today we did a video. We actually opened some Nerdy Steez boxes on our video today. So if you want to check those out, did our box battle video. We have some boxes for tomorrow too, John. I think I have that run somewhere else. So need to find it in our pile. And then Saturday is our 3K live stream. So come out, join, have some fun, win some prizes. We'll be doing Soda Saturday in the morning as well. And then Sunday, we're going to do another auction at 5 p.m. Eastern. So come out. We'll have sodas, pops, maybe some fun, like a smaller round of the hit or miss with a twist boxes or something like that. Might do a smaller round of it. So, and then add some different prizes for different things. So we'll try some different stuff out with it. But we had some fun with those. So we look forward to doing another auction. So busy week definitely coming up. I don't think there's, time for sleep anytime soon.
No time.
And if Vince was here, he would say, well, if you guys want to watch a video of his, just stroll over there and he'll be putting videos out.
Something.
I know Vince, they usually put out their videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So make sure you guys are keeping up with them as well. And I think they are next up on deck for a milestone. So we gotta help them get to 5K very soon.
9 p.m. Eastern, Tammy. 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing our 3K celebration on Saturday. We figured we'd do it Saturday to give everyone a little different chance of being there on a weekend and stuff like that. So.
And don't think I forgot, chat. Don't think that I forgot. We are still doing the live stream on my channel with all the wives of PopFourceOne. Yes. So don't think I forgot. It's in the works. There's gonna be some giveaways. There's gonna be some charity stuff. If the guys talk, they have to donate to charity. It's gonna be really fun. So keep that in the back of your head. Probably gonna be February, maybe my birthday time frame. So we'll figure out the date, but don't think I didn't forget. So it's coming.
Divorces. Hashtag divorces.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome. So, and once again, Josh, like huge congrats on 3K.
Yeah.
Joanna and I are really bummed that we're not going to be able to be on the live stream, but yeah, to everybody in here, thank you for everybody's support. Every time one of us hits a milestone, it's always awesome to have a little party. So
yeah, it's a good time. We're having some fun. We're all hitting some different milestones quicker and quicker now, it seems like. So it's kind of nice. And then we are also doing an in-person pop show coming up too. So if you're in Orlando area, the one coming up on the 23rd. So,
and if you do go to Orlando, speaking of, my son and daughter-in-law just bought a Airbnb near Orlando. So if you guys are going out there, which I will be coming out, staying at that house. So let me know and we'll get you guys use my code. I told Brandon, do I get my own code?
No, you're still code professor.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of Orlando.
Yeah. So it's been fun. Hopefully everyone had a great time. It was good hanging out with everyone. And we'll see you all weekend, it seems like. All week.
Yeah.
We have Whatnot auctions and live streams like till next Thursday, I think. So we'll see you. We'll see you then.
If you play your cards right, you can hang out with at least one of us every day.
Every day. Every night this is coming up. So hopefully everyone has a good one, and we'll see you next time, everyone. So thanks again.
Good night, everybody. Be nice to each other.